the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer.
Y'all, what the hell are we watching on television? Oh my God, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, and my Lord. Jesus Christ, just somebody help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody help. In the words of the damn Beatles, welcoming y'all to another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. You know, I watch this for y'all. Y'all do realize that, right? Okay. I just want that to unequivocally know that I watch this for all of you because I'm trying to hold on, right? I gotta wait for Heart and Hustle Houston, something that's sensible, decent, and in order to come back to watch some reality TV, because this, what the hell? We went from Cheeto, we went from hot chili, we went from hot chili cheese Frito pussy last episode into this one. And I'm just like, you know, does Andy Cohen just ever look, you know, just be like, you know, I know it's a good check, but is it really this good for a check? Because I just, oh, you know, some people said this show should be canceled. I think I began to understand why, because it's just, like, there's certain elements that keep me engaged, which we're about to talk about, because I want y'all to talk to me a lot, because sincerely, I cannot do this. Okay? But I do it for y'all. So let's get to it, because higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, we do. Whew, getting older. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? You hear that virtual tour music, rather? Yes, you do. Turn that down so y'all can hear me a lot better. And then there is a me child. Welcome into another edition of Brantley's Virtual Tour Live. I try my very best to be honest, sincere, and real with y'all. And I'm just like, how sway are we doing this? How sway are we doing this? How sway are we doing this? Let's get into it. Just like I said, I do this for y'all. Welcome in, AB. Glad to have you here. Don't know what that comment's about, but we're going to move right along. So here's the thing, right? So we're still in Dallas, right? So we pick up on the party bus after Kelli says hot chili cheese Frito pussy, describing Porsha's pussy. Okay, that's where we are. Okay, listen, I just report on what's on TV. Okay, So apparently this happened in Miami last year after Grenada. And so Kelly was drunk. And so Kelly turned to Shamea and said, I want some of that. Because apparently Kelly saw Kelly saw not Shamea's, but Kelly saw Porsha's punani. And I'm just like, you know what's really interesting? Kelly wants to talk about here, there, and everybody else's person, but yet you pick Chulo. Have you seen who Chulo looks like? I'm not saying I'm the most handsome brother, but by the Lord, I got a lot more looks than him. But anyway, just moving on. And so Kelly wanted to come on over and climb a tree that night, apparently, according to Porsha. And Kelly said, I don't like them big and goofy. Now, I thought she said big and loose at first. I'm not saying it. Y'all stop that shit right now. Y'all stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Now, shut up, brother. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, the words of Whitney Houston. Just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up alone. Shout out to Whitney Houston. Rest in peace. She should still be here. So should Bob Christina. But anyway, with that being said, I just was like, did she say big and loose like her punani, like Porsha's punani is loose, like it ain't tight? And so, on the bus, Drew said to defend Kelly that maybe she didn't know that he was married. And, Porsha said, oh, she definitely knows, right? And Kelly said that Porsha may need a rose. And then after all the hullabaloo, then it goes back to everybody kumbaya. And I'm just like, what the hell? I guess, But also, too, was Cynthia's event, and just trying to make it do what it do and all that stuff coming up, rather. And so Phaedra said the rose is not even talked about anymore. I'm like, you know what? That's a very good point. I have not heard one more thing about the rose in a long time. But there is this company called Belless, and they do adult toys and stuff like that. And they give away free stuff to, content creators to give away to their, fans and stuff for their subscribers. Great concept and everything. Shout out to Bellessa for sure. So listen, if you can get toys as a kid, you get toys as an adult, okay? I like the BBWs myself. But that's neither here nor there. Let's roll on. So anyway, Shamea said that she wet the bed. Child, just... So you a super soaker then? Okay, child. All right. So then, K. Michelle's confused about y'all went from tag teaming each other to now being okay. So they're at Bar Eden. Beautiful bar. Beautiful bar. And, Cynthia says, order what you want. And Phaedra said, I'm going to take some for the house. And Cynthia was like, no. I didn't say that. I'm like, Cynthia, you should know us black people by now. When you say order anything we want, you mean anything. That includes for the house. So I'm going to give Phaedra Parks her 10s across the board because I would have done the same thing. Hey, let me get 3 catfish dinners. Make them the thickest fillets you can find. I like my catfish like I like my women. Thick. That's what I would have said if I was there. But of course, it's a female show, so there it is. But anyway, moving on. So Pinky is sick, apparently. So sadness about that. And then the lamb chops are talked about that, was at Porsha's house, but Porsha's friend Mike cooked them. And so the tequila event is tomorrow. Pinky needs ginger ale. And so Porsha has this thing about delicacies. And so she's smelling oysters. And she said that vajay is clean. Now, I'm just like, what does oysters and vajay have to do with each other? Because, hang on. Because it's giving this type of energy.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not just...
Now, that bitch lives in Atlanta. You damn well know that by now, Nene. Shout out to Nene Leakes. Now, also, too, not only did Porsha have a 265-day-a-year mindset and try to say whose, vagina was clean, but this is how she appeared to me, okay, in terms of looking at the oysters. Here
what do we got here? Huh? You got your... what do we got here? What do we got here? Huh? You got your little satchel bag, huh? Your little ponytail, huh? Give me what's in the bag. I'll bite your fingertips off and your ponytail. Give me what's in the satchel. I know what's in the satchel. That's all I ask. Give me what's in the satchel.
So, Porsha was trying to see what was in the satchel of the oysters. And, as this thing continues, as you guys know, oysters are aphrodisiac. And so apparently this aphrodisiac makes you want to do, apparently it makes you want to do this. And apparently Kelli should know about this particular thing because allegedly she tried to do it.
A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that...
Okay. Not eating cat, child. Moving on. Oh my God. I do this for y'all. Okay. Listen, I do this for y'all. So anyway, K. Michelle wants to say something. But she doesn't feel like it's a safe space. And Porsha apologizes for what she said on the bus. And Kelli said, I think we're good where we are. It's just like, I got to give it to Porsha. She's trying to be actually a decent human being. Not saying that she is a decent human being, because I don't know enough about her personally to know if she's decent or not. But from what it seems, she's trying to be decent. But anybody can try to take somebody execute. But moving on. So then Drew and K. Michelle, this black situation again. Jesus. And so Phaedra said he could put his big teeth on you. And I'm like, I can't stand Phaedra Parks. But yeah, I love Phaedra Parks because it's just like she is that glue in a different fashion that you don't want to watch the show, but you watch and see what she says. Because I'm sure for her confessionals, it's like, Phaedra, just go. Just say what's on your mind. Just go. They don't even prep her. Just go. And so, Shamea is whispering to K. Michelle, I'm going to stay on the phone with my man for hours after he's DML people I feel a way about. It's like, here's the thing, Shamea, right? If you were a decent human being, right, and you don't cause any trouble and you just say what needs to be said, then okay, maybe you're right on that. But it's like Drew has said that they're friends. Now, obviously, Black and Drew have had intimate moments together, okay? So there is there. So together, Drew and Black are dab, or Black and Drew are bad together. You know what? They dab in bad energy together. I don't know. But let Drew define that. It's not your business. Personally, that's just my take on that, right? So after all of that, thing one, thing two, Drew and Angela are always talking about Porsha. And then, K. Michelle tries to bring peace in the valley, and tries to talk to Shamea. And, K. Michelle says Shamea needs to be dropped off in the hood because she would feel differently. And this is the thing, right? I remember John Singleton, rest in peace to John Singleton. He dropped off Damon Idris in Compton. And he said to Damon Idris, if you can make it out of Compton, you can have the role for Snowfall. And I'm like, good damn. Thank God I've never had a challenge like that because my Lord Jesus, right? So then day 3, Kelli is checking with her grandmother and allergies are going crazy. Make sure that you take the right thing because that Benadryl will knock you out. So many words. So Pinky and Cynthia, they check in with each other, and Cynthia, being the good hostess that she is, make sure it's Pinky okay. And so the question gets asked, did they have fun at dinner? And it was like, yeah, we had fun. And Drew's like, fun? No, we did not have fun. And so Cynthia has a sore throat. So apparently there's this thing where you put honey in your mouth, you hold it, and you let it coat your throat before you swallow. I'm just like, Cynthia, are you telling technique of other things that you do? I'm not mad at it, though. Cynthia can definitely get it. Cynthia Lee sounds like a nice name, but moving on. Good Lord, I probably won't be Cynthia's type. I mean, hello, Cynthia Bailey, as stunning as she is. Come on now. But anyway, Phaedra says that, Cynthia is like a black kettle on a stove, just, how the kettle, is steaming and stuff. K. Michelle seems to be off, right? And K. Michelle comes out with this energy. Like, I don't know who plotting and scheming, but you a lie, you a cheat. I don't want you no more. And it's like, whoa. And this is what the cast is feeling like, right? This is what the cast is feeling like. By the way, shout out to the 17 people I saw y'all here. Thank you so much for being here. This is what the cast was feeling, right? About
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time is slipping away from me. Yeah.
Like time is slipping away from K. Michelle because nobody is understanding where this energy is coming from, who is on this to K. Michelle, this, that, and the third, right? So apparently there is defamation over K. Michelle, and this happened 8 years ago over private bike parts. Now, obviously, this is not said of who is doing this, right? And K. Michelle told Kelli and Shamea, and Shamea says, I was told not to say anything, I respect it. But Kelli, she says she don't remember. Once again, I think Kelli should have went on a Food Network show, right? I think she could have went on Chopped. She could have went on, Cutthroat Kitchen. She could have went on Irish of America. There's plenty of things she could have done. Sorry, y'all. I'm scratching my forehead. Thing on my forehead. That hurt. Okay. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay. So anyway, like I said, sorry, I had to be out for that for a bit because I'm just like, Kelli, to me, she just seems frantic because she doesn't have a purpose in life. That's just me. You got this amazing chicken waffles restaurant now. I don't know if it's amazing or not, but from what people are saying, it's amazing, right? So I just don't get how, if I'm an investor and I'm seeing the person I'm investing in saying hot chili cheese Frito pussy on national television, I don't know how I'm investing in your business. You think they'll walk in a Shark Tank and they don't do their research before everything? No, right? And so Angela looks at Shamea's face, and Drew says that you have problems and issues and you're feeding bullshit to Shamea. I will fully agree with Drew because Shamea, what do you do on the show? Like, you are a friend of that somehow got to a main role. You are not worthy of being there because you're not known for anything. Now, before anybody says, well, Braylon, you're not known for anything either. Excuse me. I may not be known to the world, but I am known to who needs to know me, right? And I also made to 1 million views off of current black culture. Okay, so I've been lawsuits. I haven't been in this, that, and every which way. I'm good. So I don't. And this is the thing too. You can't run somebody else's race, right? Like I said to y'all this morning, the NBC Universal launch on Scripted Accelerator. I was working on an idea that I have to wait to hopefully get the approval of a particular brand. But if I get the particular brand, I'm going to submit it, and I know it's going to be a hit, right? That's why I was doing it today, in addition to watching Rowan. And I'll probably have some other TV show ideas that I'll be throwing the competition. But that's why I was doing it. I was on my purpose today, right? But with Shamea, it's like, what do you actually do? Like, your husband, Gerald, seems to be more established in his career, knows who he is, and he doesn't have to just be in front just to exist. I mean, I have more respect for Gerald than for Shamea, honestly. I feel for Gerald. I mean, you have to deal with all that. My Lord Jesus, God help Gerald's soul, man. You know, I'm just giving a buck. I mean, to be in that much drama. I mean, I remember when Shamea said, you know, if you want me, I'll be in Texas in this beautiful dress. And Gerald was like, okay. He was like, no, that's okay. That's your scene. I know it's going to be nothing but drama, thirsty toxicity, and bullshit. So, Phaedra has no idea what's going on. Angela is confused, and Drew is lost too. So Drew, Porsha, and Phaedra are playing with K. Michelle, allegedly, right? I know Drew has lied before, right, about things. I don't think Drew would be that malicious, right? I don't think she would be that malicious. Porsha feels offended that K. Michelle won't tell her who is messing with her. And then K. Michelle talks about the synthetic hair from Go Naked Hair and Ralph in the basement, right? And K. Michelle talks about the different phases her vagina has went through. Child! Not phases. Now, I know a woman goes through a period. Okay, I do know that. But phases, though, child, I cannot. And then, of course, Phaedra, you know, doesn't eat dead people. That was Pinky who said that about Phaedra, which, my God, was just crazy. And so, you know, it's dress time for everybody to get dressed up and everything. Pinky talks to Derek. And then Kelli and Shamea, these two individuals that Bravo, after this season, cut it off. Cut them off, in the words of Deborah Morgan from the Tony Braxton Break My Heart TV movie on Lifetime. I'ma cut it off. I'ma cut it off. I'ma cut it off. Cut them off. Good damn. So Shamea is on a phone, not even ready to get ready, just walking around, this, that, and the third. And they call a meeting before everybody's getting dressed. I'm like, can y'all just wait? Sincere, can y'all just wait? Like, this is not y'all trip. And not to mention, too, Cynthia is so done. I feel for her. I really do. But Angela clocks that tea. She said, Shamea is just trying to walk around here trying to show her new BBL. Child, you can tell Shamea was not blessed by God. But moving on. Moving on. And so Shamea doesn't want to be the fall person. It's not cool. And Shamea didn't say anything. She asked K. Michelle, doesn't say anything. And, you know, K. Michelle is still on these oysters, right? And Porsha doesn't even know, right? And this is giving the energy of, like, the miscarriage thing, which I felt was disrespectful, you know, at first. But then it's like, Porsha, we all know she doesn't, you know, think before she speaks at all. But in that instance, she did apologize, right? And so I'm kind of feeling for Porsha for the first time. Don't expect it again, okay? It's like a rare sighting. If you look over here to the left, there is a wild beast out of its habitat. It's very, very rare because they are sleeping most of the time. It's like one of those signs, right? So anyway, after all of that, you know, it goes back to this black situation. I'm just like, child, Drew didn't say it in a bad way. He didn't say it in a bad way, rather. Drew said, it's like, okay, you know, black. It's like if somebody said I knew Chloe Bailey, right? Oh, you know Chloe Bailey, right, Braylon? I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen her once or twice. That's all you guys say and move on. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. And it seems like K Michelle is just picking a fight with Drew just to pick a fight with Drew. Just keep it about. I love the K Michelle that was on Queen's Court. Fabulous. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Hey, 16 people, welcome and glad to have you here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. But yeah, it just seems like this black fight is just ongoing for no reason. And so K Michelle, I put in my notes that she's two-turned. Like, nug if you buck type of energy. And, K Michelle says you need to worry about that man in the basement. I'm like, Drew hasn't spoken about Ralph in a while on television, right? I think they have a court order in place that they can't disparage each other, on platforms and stuff like that. But either way, like, Drew hasn't mentioned Ralph. Now, of course, we all know that she had to move out the house, which honestly, to Ralph, like, I get you don't want to be with her anymore, but although you did love her at one point in time, see, I can't stand that. When you can't stand the person that you're breaking up with, but yet there was one point in time that you loved her enough to lay her on her back and you be on top of her and making it do what it do. The Bambo Sambo Wazo, okay? But anyway, as Ralph, I would just say, babe, you can stay in the house, right? I'll do what I need to do and we'll get you a new place. That way you can be happy and the kids can be happy. Because here's the thing. If the mother of your kids are okay, then your kids are going to be okay, right? But that's just me. That's just me. Maybe TV guy get a BF. Wait, what? I'm confused. Hi, Amber Taylor. Welcome in. I'm confused. I'm talking about Housewives. Are you talking about Ralph needs to get a boyfriend, or what do you mean by that? But yeah, I just feel like with Ralph, bro, you should have just did the right thing. Like, let her stay there. Y'all find a place for her and just do a one-time check of like, hey, listen, I'm going to pay for this place for, give her about 2 years, right? Because it's different for ladies to get on their feet than men. Give her 2 years, write out good one-time blank check, whatever you have in the account. Do it for about a year, and then, let her move out and be done. But for her just to move out because you just want her to, like, that's hurting your kids too. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, that's just my take on that. Just, if the father is a good father and the mom's a good mom, make room for both of them to succeed, right? Because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, it's about the kids. So when it comes to this black situation, right? K Michelle said, "It's so good to see you." And they do a throwback clip. I'm just like, that clip would insinuate to me that K Michelle knows black in some shape, form, or fashion, right? And then after that, Kelly is proud of K Michelle for calling out Drew. Child, really, Kelly, this ain't your fight, but also too, you sneak and hide your hand too. Because it's interesting how you are in multiple lawsuits, but Britt Edie is living her best life. And I hope Britt Edie is getting every opportunity tenfold that she lost during the show. I hope she's getting it back tenfold. In Jesus' name, yes. Amen. So Drew and Black talk, and Black says, I DM'd her like, hey, you look beautiful and stuff. And Black said, why in the world will she be upset that you're attaching me to her when you don't even want to attach yourself to me? I'm like, Black, clock that T. It's like, bro, I like you for you, but you the one keep playing over here. And then Drew was like, I didn't even know about that deal. Drew Sadora, I'll let you know something. The reason why you didn't know about that DM is because, like you said, right? Y'all ain't together. So why should he care about being transparent with you when you're not one to claim him? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a legitimate question. Why in the world are you upset about DM when y'all not together? Why in the world are you upset about DM when y'all not together? Why in the world are you upset about DM when y'all not together? You know what? It's been a minute since this person has been on the show. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. It's been a minute since this person has been on the show. Because this is the energy you giving, Drew, about you and Black. And I can't really find any other person that could say it like this. So I'm just going to allow them to speak freely. Okay? So just give me a moment. Okay, here we go. Let me get this up. By the way, it's 89 degrees in Ohio. How charming. Here we go.
They never got no pictures. I'm just telling you a story, mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
They never got no pictures. I'm just telling you a story, mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
They never got no pictures. I'm just telling you a story, mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
I fully agree. Because you keep saying that you don't like Black. So at the end of the day, this was a scheme that Drew set up to come to us with the bullshit. That's what I believe. Okay, damn it. That's what I believe. Because you said that you slept with Black. Y'all had intimate moments together. Are y'all on or are y'all off? Is there any electricity, going or not? Child, let's roll. Like I said, I do this for y'all. And then, I put down, when Shamea said that Angela destroyed Shamea and, Porsha's friendship, I put down that Shamea destroyed her own friendship with Porsha because Porsha said that Shamea did something. Not Angela, Shamea. Not Angela, Shamea. Not Angela, Shamea did something to ruin their friendship at the end of last season. So you using somebody else's scapegoat because you can't take responsibility for what the hell you've done. Okay. Cynthia wants to be on the beach with her tequila, and I totally feel it because I'm kind of sick of them too. So then JC is, brought in by the tequila team, and Joe is a gemologist, right? So here are some of the prices of these precious jewels. $100,000, $385,000, $98,000, $275,000, $198,000, $100,000. And, Phaedra doesn't miss for shit. She was like, are you single, Joe? And she's like, I'm very available. You know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I would go on a date with Phaedra Parks just to see what our chemistry would be like, just for the fun of it. She seems like a good time. And what I mean by a good time, I don't mean good time for sex, y'all. I mean just her Southern Belle energy. It just is hypnotizing because there's no reaction time. And I feel like that will be a frolicking good time mentally, just see how well I can keep up. You know what I mean? So shout out to Phaedra Parks, okay? But anyway, Drew has a headache, so she's going to be arriving a little bit later. So then it is raining in Dallas. K. Michelle's going to try to turn the other cheek, and it's not going to be making a scene at, Cynthia's event, which is the right thing to do. I'm not going to give you credit for what you're supposed to do. I'm going to give you credit for when you go above and beyond what you're supposed to do. So Anita, the estate owner, is calling Cynthia, and she is saying it is storming really bad, right? And so JC, the guy who is from the tequila team, he is crying, and it's a hurricane. And let me tell you something. To JC, you are a real brother, and I'm going to applaud you real quick. Give me a moment, y'all. Hang on. I'm going to tell you why I'm applauding you, because JC is really about his business. I like those type of people around me. I like people who can say no to me, but say no to me with purpose. Don't just say no because it doesn't work. Say no to me and give me a purpose of why it doesn't work. But also to be about your shit. If you want me to be about my shit and do this, that, and the third, I need you to be about your shit too. And the way that JC was crying, like, I'm so sorry, it's my fault. And shout out to all you ladies for being so understanding to JC. And I felt bad. I'm like, bro, it's not your fault. Mother Nature's going to do what Mother Nature's going to do. It's her damn fault. And she caused chaos, havoc, and destruction all the damn time. Screw her. She a waste of life. Da-da-da-da. And she ain't going to do shit to bring it. Okay, now listen. Now, Mother Nature, listen. Now, listen. You did that to JC unnecessary. I don't want to hear it. JC should not have had to be crying for that. Okay, I felt really bad for him. He seemed like a good dude. So JC is a real one. Keep him on the payroll. Give him a raise. Whatever you want to do to elevate that brother, because we need more good people like that for real. So I like JC. So then after that, 1 hour it stopped, and then the tequila is called Commissario tequila. Let me see if I can bring it up. Excuse me, sorry. Ooh. Because I definitely want to bring a Commissario tequila. Just to promote, because y'all know we're all about promoting good businesses, trying to do good in the neighborhood. All right, y'all. So here is Tequila Commissario. Hey, 7 people, 6 people in the building. Thank you so much for being here. So here we go here. So here is Tequila Commissario. So that's the Reposado, that's the Blanco. So agave, citrus, and pepper. So that's the bottle there. So $50.99. Oh, wait a minute. Don't they have all the... Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's see here. So it's got sweet roasted agave, fresh lemon zest, vanilla cream, and subtle earthy spice. Okay. So that's that one. The finish is sweet agave, citrus, blossom, and delicate pepper. So there is that there. Then they have Reposado, warm vanilla, soft oat, and delicate spice. That's $50.99. Then you have $89.99 there. That's the anejo. And you have the box for $59.99. So that's not bad. You get 3 bottles of tequila for that. So that is not bad at all. So shout out to Tequila Commissario. Shout out to them. Yes, indeed. Let me get back to y'all. All right, here. So, with all that being said, there was a thick chick on some stilts. Shout out to her. And so, you know, who is Miss Tequila? And all of them give their reasons. I'm with Angela. I think she handles her liquor better, her tequila better than anybody else there. So she should have got, but they all have to share the crown. Child, the crown was $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling. So Drew is still at the house. Then Drew is leaving the house at 9 o'clock. And then 10:30 p.m. is the end of the gala. Child, let me tell you something. Drew could not be a television hostess because when it comes to live TV, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. If you're supposed to be live at 8, 7, let's just say I'm the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on ABC, right? Now, at one point in time, I believe it was a live show, but then they started taping it. There is a call sheet with a call time on it. You can't just wake up and just be like, okay, I'm going to get ready, and then be 3 hours late. And then that makes the production run over because TV's a bit different than film, but they work similar in this vein. Once they paid for that studio, the set design, flying the contestants or doing whatever, you have to utilize that day of taping, right? So I don't know how Drew thought she could walk out the house at 9 o'clock and arrive there at 10:30 and think everything was going to be cool. I was like, no, I would not just came and just said, you know what, y'all, I just rested. You know what I mean? I really had that headache. So then everybody's backing up, and Cynthia says some people squashed beefs, some people called a truce, some people collected enemies like Pokemon cards. I'm like, you know what, Cynthia, go to the car, take your ass to the corner. And then at the end of the day got to end, and then they all flying back to Atlanta. No preview for next week, but there should be an episode for next week. So I cover everything. I think that is the end of the episode. So with that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Bring This Virtual Tour live after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved is a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. No, it's Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's.
I love you that much. I had to tell you that many times. Welcome back into Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Happy Monday. It's just Monday, by the way. So wanted to share this with y'all. I think we talked about this last time, but apparently it's a new thing going on again. From MeaTakeout.com, everybody. My God. Here we go. Roa drama, K, Michelle, and Porsha fighting over R. Kelly on Twitter. Is this the cold hard truth? The internet thinks Porsha, K, Michelle's ex-drama leads straight back to R. Kelly. Child, MeaTakeout has been monitoring the absolute meltdown happening on social media between these two Real Housewives of Atlanta stars traded. Well, since these two Real Housewives of Atlanta stars traded blows, okay, Michelle's bombshell tweet accusing Porsha of screwing on my ex, while the while staying two doors down from her. Not while staying 2 doors down from you. Oh my gosh, she actually did name the man in question. But you already know the internet investigators on Twitter have been working overtime, and the collective consensus is while fans are strongly suspecting that the ex they are screaming about is none other than disgraced and jailed R&B singer R. Kelly. Yeah, that one. I know. And I know. Let's continue on. Right here, child. This came out yesterday. At Porsha for real. No different than you being two doors down from me. Screwing on my ex, sitting in my face like you a girl's girl while telling him my business. Damn bimbo. Not bimbo. No. If this theory pans out, honey, this isn't just standard reality TV mess. This is a dark, twisted history overlapping in real time. Here's why the streets of Twitter are convinced the math is mathing. Porsha's Truth, the Groomer, and the Memoir. The primary piece of evidence fans are pointing to is Porsha's raw and honest 2021 memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha. The history, the book, Porsha bravely details the harrowing experiences she faced as a young woman when she was introduced to R. Kelly. The reality, she opened up about being flown out to Chicago, locked in a room, and subjected to his infamous manipulative grooming tactics and severe emotional abuse. For Porsha, that chapter of her life rather represents a time of survival and overcoming profound trauma, rather. K. Michelle's confession, I was in love with him. On the complete flip side of the coin, K. Michelle's history with the R&B predator has resurfaced in a major way. Recently, K. Michelle sat down with Jason Lee on his podcast and dropped a confession that left listeners completely floored. I was in love with him, K. Michelle openly admits to Jason Lee. She explained that while she harbored deep romantic feelings for Kelly back in the day, the feelings weren't mutual, claiming he didn't simply view her that way. The fact she was actively romanticizing her past connection to a convicted predator in 2026 has already drawn massive side eyes from the public. Who's a coward? I would define a coward as a person tweeting from the same house 2 doors down from me. Next time, let's do our job and bring it to my front door real time. That's how it's done in Roa. Okay, all right then. The Twitter verge, a toxic shared past. When you connect the dots between Porsha's traumatic past and K. Michelle's recent podcast admissions, Twitter users are convinced that K. Michelle is weaponizing in her tweets. Twitter users are convinced that this is the exact ex K. Michelle's weaponizing in her tweets. The disgust. Fans are calling the accusation completely vile, pointing out that K. Michelle is trying to shade Porsha over a man who literally ran an abusive alt. She has completely lost the plot. The hypocrisy. Critics are dragging K. Michelle for acting like an anti-girl's girl by defending a monster, while Porsha actively did the work to move past the trauma. If this is indeed the man that they are fighting about from 2 doors down, the upcoming episodes of Raw are about to hit a level of dark intensity the franchise has never seen before. Do you think K. Michelle was actually talking about R. Kelly, or is there another secret R&B ex-boyfriend these two share? Let us know in the comments. So the last time I did this, right, I talked about this song. Oh, y'all wasn't able to see the whole thing. Good. See what happens when you're live? Anyway, I don't mind reading it again, y'all. I don't. So here we go, y'all. Is this the cold hard truth? And I think Porsha, God. Porsha, K. Michelle's ex-drama lead straight back to R. Kelly. Media Tech has been monitoring the absolute meltdown happening on social media between these two Real Housewives of Atlanta stars. Since these two Real Housewives of Atlanta stars traded blows, but K. Michelle's bombshell tweet accused Porsha of screwing on my ex while staying two doors down from her. She did actually name the man in question, but you already know that internet investigators on Twitter have been working overtime, and the collective consensus is while fans are strongly suspecting that the ex they are screaming about is none other than disgraced R&B jail singer R. Kelly. Right here, Porsha for real This is from K Michelle, y'all, at Porsha for real. No different than you being 2 doors down from me, hucking on my ex, sitting in my face like you're a girl's girl while telling him my business. Damn bimbo. This came out yesterday at 9:14 p.m. If this theory pans out, honey, this is just standard reality TV mess. This is a dark, twisted history overlapping in real time. Here's why the streets of tour are convinced the math is mathing. Porsha's truth, the grooming, and the memoir. The primary piece of evidence fans are pointing to is Porsha's raw and honest 2021 memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha. The history in the book, Porsha bravely detailed the harrowing experiences she faced as a young woman when she was introduced to R. Kelly. The reality she opened up about being flown to Chicago, locked in a room, and subjected to his infamous manipulative grooming tactics and severe emotional abuse. For Porsha, that chapter of her life represents a time of survival and overcoming profound trauma. K Michelle's confession, I was in love with him. On the complete flip side of the coin, K Michelle's history with the R&B predator has resurfaced in a major way. Just recently, K Michelle sat down with Jason Lee on his podcast and dropped a confession that left many listeners completely floored. I was in love with him. K Michelle openly admits Jason Lee. She explained that while she harbored deep romantic feelings for Kelly back in the day, the feelings were mutual, claiming he simply did not view her that way. The fact she was already actively romanticizing her past connection to the convicted predator in 2026 had already drawn massive side eyes from the public. Who is a coward? I would define a coward as a person tweeting from the same house 2 doors down from me. Next time, let's do our job. Bring it to my front door in real time. That's how it's done in Roa, or on Roa rather. The Twitter verge a toxic shared past. When you connect the dots between Porsha's dramatic posts and K Michelle's recent podcast admissions, Twitter users are convinced that this is the exact ex-K Michelle's weaponizing in her tweets. The disgust fans are calling the accusation completely foul, pointing out that K Michelle is trying to shake Porsha over a man who literally ran an abusive. She has completely lost the plot. The hypocrisy critics are dragging K Michelle for acting like an anti-girl's girl by defending a monster, while Porsha actively did the work to move past the trauma. If this is indeed the man they are fighting about from 2 doors down, the upcoming episodes of Roa are about to hit a level of dark intensity the franchise has never seen before. Do you think K Michelle was actually talking about R. Kelly, or is there another secret R&B ex-boyfriend these two share? Let us know in the comments. So like I was saying, the last time I did this, right, I talked about the song Same Girl from R. Kelly and Usher, right? And I don't know if that song was about K Michelle and Porsha. I was being facetious in that, but I will say this, right? For K Michelle to do what she is doing, right? I'm with Porsha on this one. I'm with Porsha on this one. By the way, shout out to Porsha. That was very brave of her to say that in her memoir. I did not read the memoir. But I believe she has talked about that in the past. And child, there's no way in hell that you are going to defend a convicted predator and believe people are going to be on your side. There ain't no way in hell. I think K Michelle, this might be her first and last season. And by the way, everybody who said that Angel from Potomac should not come back, if K Michelle can act in this fashion, Angel can come back, okay? I don't want to hear shit. So with that being said, I'm going to turn my camera now because we've done the whole show over an hour. Yes, we have. Oh, my God. Just, man. Like I said, I don't like anybody making fun of anybody's trauma. I think that is tacky, rude, and disrespectful all the way. That's just not. That's team too much. That is team too much, dong. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. The words of Etna mode, I guess. But yes, indeed. By the way, that black man who plays Etna, 10s across the board for him. Oh my God. 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 That is amazing. So yeah. Yeah, we're just going to be chilling out here for a little bit. Glad to have all you here. Hey, 2 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are just chillaxing, talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have you been watching the season? We're on episode 7. I'm trying to hang on for y'all. I really am, but it's hard. It's really hard. It is hard to hold on to this damn show when they are doing all this. It's just like, no. Like, do we really have to do all of this just to be on television? Do we really have to do all this? It's like, it's a little much. It's a little much. So, but yes, indeed. So, yes. So yeah, we are chillaxing. Glad to have y'all here. You know what? Let's liven some things up, y'all. Let's liven it up a little bit. I saw this commercial, and I'm just going to put it on loop just so we can all be entertained. Listen, I did my part for a full-fledged hour, okay? I try my very best to give y'all that. You know what I mean? So, and I promise you, you guys are genuinely going to laugh at this because when I saw it, now I first saw this when I was watching, what was it? I believe it was the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And I was like, oh my God, they really did this. They actually did this. So I want y'all to be able to see it. And then we're just going to chill out with it, okay? So give me a moment. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Colonel Sanders, you want to put all this hot and crispy chicken, fries, and a drink in this box and give it to people for how little?
Who do you think you are? I'm a finger-licking machine.
Y'all, I did that dropping hard.
It's just too much chicken for too little.
Work your fire, check, finger-licking machine.
I wish I had the confidence to do oh my Lord.
Chicken on chicken.
For a little price and a lot of chicken, the only move is finger-licking good. The Colonel's bringing you the KFC Value Feast. Get it today, starting at $7.
Colonel Sanders, you want to put all this hot and crispy chicken, fries, and a drink in this box and give it to people for how little?
Who do you think you are? I'm a finger-licking machine.
Like I said, I don't know who's for it.
Finger-licking machine.
It's just too much chicken for too little.
Work your fire, check, finger-licking machine.
You get those wheels that bounce up and down, scroll through the neighborhood. Hey, baby, I'm a finger-licking machine. You understand me? Back on my
chicken on chicken.
For a little price and a lot of chicken, the only move is finger licking good. The Colonel's bringing you the KFC Value Feast. Get it today, starting at $7.
Colonel Sanders.
One more time.
You want to put all this hot and crispy chicken, fries, and a drink in this box and give it to people for how little?
Who do you think you are? I'm a finger-licking machine.
I think we were all watching.
Finger-licking machine.
It's just too much chicken for too little.
Work your fire, candy. Check, finger-licking machine. Finger-licking machine. Never die. Finger-licking machine. Work your fire, candy.
For a little price and a lot of chicken, the only move is finger licking good. The Colonel's bringing you the KFC Value Feast. Get it today, starting at $7.
I thought that was utterly hilarious. Okay, I thought that was utterly hilarious. Just he really stepped outside to do all of that, right? Oh my Lord Jesus! Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 3 drops. Oh my Lord Jesus. Well, will we ever get it is the question, because my Lord Jesus. I mean, the meme of we got this before GTA 6 is the meme of memes. I could be married before GTA 6 comes out. That's not happening. Okay, I'm just saying that. Okay, so my God, today. So yeah. Like I said, a lot going on, for sure. So, oh my God, just, oh man. So yes, indeed. So, man. Yeah, we'll probably end it here around maybe 1:15, 1:16 with the Daily Motivator, and then we'll head on out of here. Oh man. I love having fun with y'all. I really do. It's a good time. Oh my God. And then this morning I talked with my boss at my job, so got some clarification on some things, and just I do wish we had more people, because I actually enjoy my weekends. I really do. And like I said, it's nothing bad, y'all. It's nothing bad at all. It's just, you know, when you like your set schedule, you like your set schedule. You know what I mean? So that's all that is. But none but love, though. None but love, none but love. I'm just hoping very, 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 very soon that the right job offer comes through. Yeah, because I'm ready. I promise you, the hardest thing to do is be patient. After you put an application, I promise you, it is so difficult. I've got more thank you, but no thank yous than anything else. But you gotta hold on because that's when the breakthrough is about to come, right? So at least that's what they say. So, but yeah. Like you said, it's that Arkansas weather, but good damn, it is hot, 86 degrees outside right now. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. All right. Almost there to 1 hour, 17 minutes. Then we will be on out of here. Like I said, tomorrow night, 90 Day Fiance. And then, like I said, don't hold me to it, but I am going to try to at least complete one application, right, of the NBC Universal Launch and Scripted Accelerator. So that way I can, show y'all the process of what it is to apply. So if you are a content creator or an independent artist, like I said, just stay tuned to the channel because I'm going to do a separate live. I thought I did a separate live the first time, but I did not. I did Studios Live. I did a Blavity Live, but I did not do an NBC Live. So I will do that live here probably this week because I definitely want you guys to get on. Like I said, 5 content creators will get a $20,000 development deal in partnership with Universal Television Entertainment. And that will go to the producing of the show, Bible, and casting, and a sizzle roll, and everything else for a potential green light consideration. And then that could be a ticket to Hollywood. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I definitely know some of my shows definitely could be in Hollywood. Like I said, I got, Bring These Virtual Tours course, and must submit that one because, that's the show. Might as well submit it because, I've worked hard on it. And then, of course, I have another show that I think you all are really going to like. I will just tell you the show is definitely, I'll put it like this. This is like a live action movie. That's all I can say. But it's live, though. It's like a reality show. And then the other one, We Need a New Way to Date. I will just leave it there. So I gotta wait for brand permission. So hopefully I'll get that soon, and then I'll submit that one. I believe out all of them. I want to bring this virtual tour to make it because I do think that the culture definitely needs a Black entertainment news talk show. But I'm hoping that the one that I want is the one that I will get approval on, because I think if that one hits TV, it's going to be game over. I promise you. And the co-host I have for that one, or that I want, oh my God, it's going to be awesome. But anyway, we'll talk about all that another time. So let's get to the daily motivator. Yes. Let's see here. Greatday.com. Here we go. Trying to wait for this thing to show up there. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Quitters never quit and quitters never win. Vince Lombardi. Very well said, good sir. It is time for a name over for Monday, May 18th, 2026. well tended to. Rather, a life that's well tended to is a life with plenty of space for goodness. Take care of what you must and you create ample opportunities to focus on what you care most about. Tending to the mundane details can feel tedious, so it's important to keep in mind what that diligence earns you. It earns you the time, resources, strength, and flexibility to attend, to enjoy fulfillment, meaningful achievement, and love. It earns you confidence in your own skills and habits that boost the effectiveness of all you do. Dealing with life's demands is rarely thrilling or glamorous, yet the discipline it builds and the foundation it lays will serve you well in every demeanor. You're not really missing out on anything by attending to life's humdrum necessities. You're setting yourself up for saying yes to all kinds of great experiences. Brush your teeth, do the dishes, pull the weeds, walk the dog, show up on time. Drew, Sedora, every act of diligence multiplies the good options available to you, Ralph Molson. I have to agree with this. I got the chance to hang out with Anonymous T over the weekend. I was just chilling out, and I saw Anonymous T was like, "Oh my gosh, she's live! That's so cool!" And honestly, to tell you the truth, the thing that I really do love about Anonymous T is she is so transparent for art. She was like, "Guys, I've been busy with some other stuff." It's like, don't apologize for living life. And that's something we all need to do a lot more of. Now, I know it seems like I'm on here every day. I'm really not, actually. Like, I just know how to manage my time well. Monday through, Friday is basically a job. So, Mondays, Fridays, I do 2 shows. So that's 4. And then Wednesday and Tuesday is 2. So I do about six live shows a week. And then that's not including the bonus tours from time to time. But I will tell you this, everything that I do is leading to other things, right? Like I told y'all before, when I submitted Brayley's virtual tour the first time, right? I didn't hear nothing back because of the cover fly thing, and they said transfer your submissions and stuff, and I just didn't hear nothing back. I, emailed, didn't see a reversal, and then get a response back. But also, too, I wasn't like too upset because it was the first time they did it. But what invigorates me about this time around is not just the opportunity. I know what you're thinking. How does this rate turn out? See, never apologize for about moving forward in life, right? Just because I didn't get the opportunity doesn't mean that there was going to be any other opportunities coming down the line, or if that opportunity was going to come around again, right? So that's the first thing, right? So the second thing about well tended to is dealing with life's demands is rarely thrilling or glamorous, yet the discipline it builds and the foundation it lays will serve you well in every endeavor. Absolutely. Knowing how to say yes to things, knowing how to say no to things, knowing how to navigate through spaces, all those things are important. Sometimes you have to recognize that just because you are in the room with other people doesn't mean that you should be in the background, right? It can feel overwhelming to be in a room with so many people like, oh my God, this person has this career, that person has that career, or this and that and third. What you got to recognize too is you're also in the room. Never apologize for getting in the room, right? And your credentials mean something, right? So if you want to know why things are happening for you, it's because everything that you did was well tended to in order for you to get to the rooms that you are in, right? So that's the second thing I want to say to all of you. And then, okay, hang on. Okay. And then finally, the last thing I want to say to y'all is this here. Let's see here. Every act of diligence multiplies the good options available to you. Every act of diligence multiplies the good options available to you. Every act of diligence multiplies the good options available to you. Just because the options are not here yet doesn't mean that you should not be working. Just because the good options are not here yet doesn't mean you should not be working. Just because the good options are not here yet doesn't mean that you should not continue to work. Because what if the day that opportunity comes, you're not ready for it? And that could be the opportunity that sets up everything, right? Never stop moving forward, right? There will be times where you want to give up. There are times where I'm just like, why am I doing this? You know what I mean? There are times where it's like, damn, am I really going to find love out here? Are there times where, am I going to really live that life that I see out there? But also, too, I have to recognize the life that other people are living. Sure, they are living up the good life. But oh my God, when it's a low, right? So you see their glory, but you don't know their story, right? And you have to recognize that just because they seem successful doesn't mean that they're struggling. Right? Everybody struggles in some shape, form, or fashion. Don't you ever think in life that nobody is struggling through anything. Even some of your favorite celebrities right now. Somebody in Hollywood is struggling with something right now. Somebody's probably on the bottom right now. So, right? Somebody is probably shopping out their credit cards right now. Somebody is doing something to cope, right? Just because you make it doesn't mean the weight isn't heavy, right? So just want to mention that because I know that sometimes and looking at the wall, it's like, good damn, why isn't anything happening to me? Believe me, I feel you, especially when you're trying to do the best you can, mind your business, you ain't hurting nobody, and you're actually putting in the work. Just recognize it's better to be in peace and knowing that you are being responsible than doing anything just for attention, right? So just want to just put that out there. So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one special because you are always one of us. And trust you may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be, what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing call yourself? It's nothing but chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You just spend time with me. Hopefully, I spend time together, right? Some great together. And I always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, live your best life. Or, child, you're not trying to be a Shamea or Kelli or Drew. But damn it, Lord, how can I put this? Don't be a Drew and being late, and don't be a Kelli and Shamea of being, non-useful when you know that you can be more. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but if you want to spit it. Again, I love you, I value you, I make sure I always remember, see what we got to give, or see what we got to give, or see what we got to do it. Where obstacles you'll overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one says proud of you, proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, if you have a friend like K. Michelle and she has her outbursts, love her through, but also let her know that if you feel like people are plotting and this, that, and the third on you, just take yourself out the room. Life is too short for you to be killed by stress. Just say. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I'll send it right back to you. Again, everybody, love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it. Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.